They didn't sign up for this stuff. Oh, they might agree to get married or this, that, and other. Then they said, wait a minute. You know, no, they didn't sign up. None of the people signed up for this because they can look at it, they don't understand it. Now, we go out to California and we get $100 million or $50 million. They're going to understand that. The government had already set it up where we have to, something like that. But we ain't running out there today to get that. But it's out there waiting because they done already set it up for that. And they send me messages, come on and get it. I come when this, you can see what we're doing. No, it's more important. And it's under our guidelines. Like, we tell them, okay, we want our, what is it, JCPOA stuff. And we know what that is, but we want that. And we tell it to them where they can't do it. We say, we want you to surrender to a nigga. Right. It's the government, we tell it. We want, now they can't do that. It's maybe 1 in a zillion chances. But we're telling them what we want them to do in a way they can't do it. We're not saying, oh, boss, come on, just be a good old boss. You a good old boss. We know how to tell them that. We're not saying that. Why? Either you do like we say, which you can't, maybe after the third wave of this stuff.
Right, third wave. God,
you know, after the oceans and the Potomac is boiling over, they might come on. So, okay, you was right. You was right. I said, but all the fish is dead. They're too late, you know. So, but we're telling them in a way that they can't do it. We're doing that on purpose. Everything is out in the surface now. They can't pretend. Everything we told the people, we done had years and years. Remember, these things are very repetitive. We ain't going way over here and way over there. We got 5 or 6 subjects, and we repeat them over and over again. If they try to hide anything, it don't make no difference. If somebody get 5 of these DVDs, or 4 of them, or get 1 or 2 of them, and can go around and knock on the door and find any of those, they put 4 or 5 of these together, hey, they gonna have a picture of what we've been talking about. The other thing is when you're able to accept the human being as they are, it relieves you of a big burden. It's just, hey man, if you're mad at people, like I told my son, I said, if you kill every nigga for being a nigga boy, it ain't gonna be no more Negroes here. Because it's as though not only the shaitan, what he do in the Quran and the Bible stuff, he plays on the human being. And the human being gonna listen to him almost all the time, right? That's just the way that is. And then Pharaoh too, Pharaoh just buys with all his money and all his power. Now suppose there come a time when Allah makes that look like it's useless. It's not of any value. That's the time we're living in now. We're living in a time of pandemonium, and we're going to use, it's a word that we don't use much in modern times, but it's not only contentment, but happiness. We believe that the world could be a majority happy place. And we believe that we could manage our affairs now with all of our historical knowledge, scientific knowledge, that we don't have to be, it don't have to be people sick that they can't get treatment. It don't have to be people that living outside unless they want to. You know what I mean? We don't have to have people that's snowing and raining and freezing to death and they homeless. We don't have to do that. We don't have to have that. Okay, I'm gonna close with this. It's our choice. And along with our choice to do those things that are good and that are best for the people. Some of the other stuff I'll just save it for another time. But I just mentioned, as we said before, no Arab Spring. It was no Arab Spring. Obama used the limits of his things to get a treaty with Iran to at least, first I thought he was just going to be a pure Uncle Tom, and he did hurt a lot of people. But he did a couple of things that made the Zionists mad. Ooh, they mad. On that treaty with Iran and on all that stuff, boy, he is mad. So signs are everywhere. It's got to be real because the FBI really did come by here and talked to us and said what they said. That really happened.
That really happened.
That really happened.
That
Okay.
really happened.
Okay. The takeover or to try to give Palestine away to Netanyahu, to the Zionists and all those, it's a backfire. It's gonna, the backfire was all over America. That 70% failure and 30% success in all of what we've been seeing. It's not a total failure, but it's 70% failure. That was a test run and it backfired. We're thankful to Allah for all of that. America as our allies, we talked about that. We talked about confidence in our As-Sabiqun. That made that after a certain amount of time, you have to do, or you could, if you like, develop a little confidence in the Negro. Because Allah sends certain things at a certain time, then they're gone. If you miss that bus, if you miss that whatever it is, you have to wait to the next one, which may be dead, the world may be in a worse place. What I'm trying to say is, As-Sabiqun has a part to play in this. It has nothing to do with leadership role, a role of cooperation with people to make a better world. Okay. We'll talk about the Zionists a little bit more next time. Historical Zionist behavior. Our message to America, our duas to Allah have all been fulfilled in spades. Crisis management has been manifested. It's crisis. It's ridiculous. You know, okay, buffoonery. So are there any questions, any comments about anything that was said so far?
Yeah, someone reached out on the YouTube stream. They had asked, let me see here real quick. They asked, he said, Imam Musa, they got mad when Bill Cosby bought the rights to The Little Rascals and other films depicting blacks in demeaning roles. Could you elaborate about the double standards?
No, that's not part of that.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, but anyway, we were just talking about Aunt Mama and all that and stuff. Because when we have Eid, we have stacks of big fluffy waffles.
Yeah.
And the syrup that we use, not pancake mix, but the mixes that we use are ready-made mixes, like what they have at IHOP and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
But we put eggs, tons of eggs. We put all that good stuff in there. So when you get them, they puffed up, you know, like you put a little, it puffs up, it's giant. What we're saying is about those things, those are unimportant things. And your mama, you gotta, well, what is the purpose of, okay, make some Aunt Julie's stuff and put her picture on it. That don't make me no difference, but I just kind of like that. So don't spoil, you didn't have it on there all that time. Now the Little Rascals, in demeaning roles. Yesterday, I watched, let me see, you never watched Amos and Andy, huh?
Nah, I haven't.
You never seen no George Stevens?
No, I can't say that I have.
Let me see. I watched those. I guess, anyway, they took that stuff off television years ago. It was 50s, 51, way back then, you know. And so, all we did was, I used to run home and see it. I couldn't wait to see it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this fourth day of the Lee Kuan Yew School Public Policy Festival of Ideas. As you can see,
Okay, well, I was trying to find an old kingfish there, because I watched about a few minutes of it last night. I mean, just a few minutes.
Hello.
It's so funny.
I'm sorry that there's no one here to answer
It's
your emergency
demeaning.
call.
Right.
The roles are demeaning.
Hey everybody, stop clicking around.
I mean, it ain't no,
in the background near my house in the next 30
like
seconds.
you're gonna build up your self-image. It's the white man's image of Negro. In the 50s and late 40s, actually it started as a radio program back in the 30s.
Oh, okay.
And when it was a radio program, white folks played it. When it became a TV program, black people had to play it. Okay, so I don't guess I'll be able to get back to any old kingfish, but just to see it and just make you laugh, just to see them old.
I'll try to look it up.
Yeah, just look up Amos and Andy, they call it.
All right.
Yeah, just look up Amos and Andy, and it was unbelievably pitiful. But a lot of us just loved it. We couldn't stop laughing. In fact, right now, when the silhouette comes on for it, sometime I start laughing just when the silhouette and the credits
okay.
come on.
Yeah.
I just start laughing. But that was a long time ago. Now, the Little Rascals, they had Spanky, Alfalfa, then they had a guy who was Steiner, was that Steiner? There was a couple of Negroes, they had stuff in it. Demeaning? Yeah, it was demeaning. But that don't have nothing to do with, if we want to go forward right now, you have to leave the hurt and all of that. Look, if you want to hurt, just sit there and recount what the white man has done. And he's done it. He's done it in spades. And out of the least things he's done is Amos and Andy and that other stuff. That's small stuff. Although it works on the mind. although it works on the mind. Self-image. Their image that they taught us was an image of a coon, a clown. They used to call Martin Luther King, Martin Luther Coon. You know, all of that. No, that was like that, what they white folk call it, Martin Luther Coon. You know, okay. Bill Cosby and all of those people of the other world, they having a beautiful wife and going to chase white women. Although all them white women talking about Bill Crosby, he just tricked me up to his house, I don't go for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some of the stuff, I remember when that was really big in the media at the time, it was kind of like, you know, some of the traps these women were laying for him, it was like, come on, you can't go up to the guy's house just wearing like, you know, short tops, you know, like.
And he's a big movie star.
He's a big movie star.
Yeah, like Mike Tyson was the heavyweight champion of the world. And a little woman, Miss somebody, he took me up to the room at 3 in the morning. Now, that's a white jury, she can tell that stuff too.
Right.
You can't tell no nigga jury that. But anyway, brothers and sisters, our message is from here forward. And it sounds crazy and it sounds undoable, but our message is forgiveness. We don't forget the stuff that's happened. We still study it to make sure that we can identify the patterns of behavior when that stuff crop up. We say, oh, that stuff is not needed in this new world. But to wallow in it, we won't make nothing new if we wallow in that stuff in the past. We just won't. Anything else to add?
I don't know if you know this brother, but his name is Najib Abdul Haq. He just wanted to let you know that he's watching. He said.
Okay, yeah.
He just put that, and a couple of the brothers gave the salams. Oh, brother did say good talk, you know,
Okay.
about the whole looking forward thing. That was when he chimed in with that comment. And then I was looking at some of our past, you know, uploads and stuff, and it's looking like Mukhtar's getting busy on Facebook again.
Good.
Yeah, so, but, right.
Well, you got to remember, the message that we have is, okay, when we go back to California, when we do certain things that we have to do, part of that is cleaning up the recent behavior of all those. So not only will Mukhtar, Khadijah have to answer for their behavior, and we're going to be focused on you have to answer for your bad behavior. But Abdul Malik, everybody that was a part of As-Sabiqun, because see, that is to show people what has happened so that it don't happen again. But we're not going to be back there, oh, you did this. You know why? Because, oh, they did this, they did nothing to us. They helped us. You got to remember, every time I look at something they have, it's like a joke. But remember, we also declared to help them. But we have to make sure as we go forward that none of that stuff creeps in to deflate and to destroy and to divert and to sabotage our future. So in one end, we're talking about forgiveness of everybody, forgiveness of America, and forgiveness of them. But we're going to also teach what they did, because see, in order to move over where we want to go, the people have to have belief that they can do that.
Right.
Our survival right now proves that it's possible. It just proves it. On the highest level, if they go back to when I was a child and come all the way up, and you got a million things, old raggedy cars out here, and they pull this loose, pull that loose. They write, all that stuff is real. So we have already proven what can happen. Okay, now we have to educate people. It is like case studies, a case study. This is a case study on sabotage. This is a case study on diversion of human potential. This is a case study on rent manipulation, on housing manipulation, this is a subject on self-hatred. This is a subject of a whole government trying to scare you to death, and you're laughing at them.
Right.
They have to see that, because people get scared to death.
Yeah.
They really do. They like, that's why if somebody come in that's new on what we're talking about, they might think we half crazy. But you have to listen to at least a few to get a little grounding to know that's actually possible. That really happened? Yes, it happened. It happens all the time, and it's been happening all the time. And you can not only survive it, but you can thrive on that stuff. We have to teach them to do it. So this is a teaching educational process, but it's also rebuilding self-image, self-esteem. And it's also mixed in, you gotta look at the combinations. It's forgiveness of all the people involved, but still we have to teach you what you've been involved in so the people will know. Part of our mission was always to thrive on this, to survive on this, and to show people how the stuff works and what they can do. It's always, well, not always, but that's clearly been our mission. We could tell for 25, 30, 40 years. 30 years it's been the mission. We can tell it's been that clear. The closer we get to here, the better we identify, or the focus. It's like a picture that you have and it's out of focus, and the longer you mess with it, it gets. Now, our focus is clear on what our mission is. It's a clear picture. Everybody can see it in detail. Okay. Everybody that don't want to go,